Ribbit. I'm a frog. I don't even know, guys. This is a little too close though. There we go. Today I'm gonna tell some story times. Okay. My first story time takes place in 7th grade. In 6th grade, I made some friends, like new friends. I was pretty happy with 6th grade. But in 7th grade, I started getting really depressed and like I got really sad. Mostly because of online people at that time anyway. And then like I started missing a bunch of school, like when you tell your mom you don't feel good so you don't have to go to school. I always told her like my stomach hurt and stuff. So I got put on that list thing where you need a doctor's note in order to miss any school. I forget what it's called. It ain't coming to me right now, but I'm pretty sure I missed 28 days of school that year. So one day I was talking to my friends about how I've been really sad, right? And after I got done talking to my friends, we'll call this girl Jo, okay? She pulled me aside and she was like, "Why do you miss so many days of school? You're such an attention whore. Like, no one should be your friend." Like, that's literally what she told me. And, like, we hung out with this girl because we just did. She wasn't, like, one of our friends, though. Like, she was kind of rude and, like, prissy all the time. And she talked about sex, like, 24/7, so. And there was, like, a gnat flying around. If you see that, I'm sorry. So, yeah, she was, like, she bullied me in 6th grade, too. Like, she was always mean to me. Like, she always acted better than me. And she always, like, told my other friends to, like, not talk to me because I was stupid or some shit. I don't quite remember. So, like, she told my friends I was an attention whore because I missed so many days of school. Like, I don't really know why. It's kind of like a bitch move, but okay. I guess that's kind of the end of that story. Okay, the next story takes place a couple months ago. So, I was with my grandma and we went somewhere. Or maybe it was last year. I don't know. We went somewhere and, like, those farmers markets, they're really expensive. But where I live in a small town where everyone kind of grows things, so it's not that expensive here. But oh, if you heard Jackson, he just said but. He's over there. I can't really grab him. But anyway, it was really expensive. It was like $8 for a watermelon. Even though a lady was really nice, she gave us like free samples. Like she cut them up. She gave us a free sample of a peach and a watermelon. It was $4 for 4 like tiny peaches, like that big. I say a lot. I am so sorry. But anyway, like she was really nice and my grandma asked the price for the stuff and the look on my grandma's face was like,
What?
okay. And like they were like in a parking lot thing and instead of parking like in a parking space, my grandma just said, "Pull up close to them." I don't know why. So when like we heard the prices, we didn't really want to buy anything. And my grandma, she looked at the lady and said, we're going to go across the street and we'll be right back." And then the lady was like, "Okay." I don't know why my grandma said that instead of saying no thanks and just getting in the car. I have no idea, but she said that. So then we got in the car and my grandma was like, "Go around the corner, go around the block." Like, so, like, how a road, like, the highway straight, like, they were on highway, and there was, like, the corner, like how you go and, like, go around. Okay, so my grandma thought there would be a road over there so we could go around, but instead, there wasn't, so we drove that way, like to try to avoid the lady, and then we had to drive, like, because we didn't want to get lost or go across like a corner or some shit. So we ended up going back because there was no way back to the highway. So we went back and we drove past the lady, and there was a stop sign, so we had to stop like where she was, just like across the street. And she looked at us and she glared at us. She was like, "You fucking liars." And it was so funny. Yeah, it was just really funny. Okay, it was funny. Like, my grandma, why did you have to say that? Okay, guys, I like you guys. Okay, bye. You guys be happy now. Have a good day, and eat your grapes, children.